Beckley Christian High School head coach Justin Arvon, players Iziah Gordon, Jabari Spencer, and Eli Gunter. Coach, a few comments on the game, then we'll field questions. I don't really know what a battle by both teams. Outstanding. We knew we had a bad matchup going in physically, and that proved to be true, but physicality and winning, that's not always measured. Heart matters too. And one guy that's not in or on this podium two guys. One guy's Keelan, who was plus 10 or 12 tonight, got in foul trouble, but he changed the game on the defensive side of the ball for us. I don't think we had anybody plus double digits. There couldn't have been, but he was. And that's a testament to his defensive prowess and what he wants to do and is willing to do on that side of the floor, which is just as important as the offense. Well, I'm a defensive guy. That's more important than the offensive side of the floor. And Javante tonight, he ended up with 9. I told him he took 16 shots. I think he was 3 for 16, and I'm not upset with any one of those 16 looks he took. Ball's going to go in the net. He's a great player. Ball just didn't go in the net tonight. I'm not upset with that at all. He's a leader for us defensively too, and he's locked down on the ball. So I'm proud of all of our guys. Josh and Colton didn't get many minutes tonight, but they gave us good minutes off the bench too. And I couldn't be prouder of our 7 we had going today. And he's not 6'8", but he had 14 rebounds today too, so that's a pretty good deal. That's all I have to say. That was a lot.
Justin, you guys had to withstand a couple big runs by them between the first and the second, and third and fourth. I think the last one was 12-2. But then you get the 2 big threes, one by Iziah, one by Eli. How big were those? And you just talk about how big they were. They obviously were big, but talk about those 2 threes when things weren't really going well for you at that point.
Well, it felt really good, I'm sure, to see the ball go in the basket. Taking great looks, they weren't going in until then, but we're too good of shooters around the floor for the ball not to go in eventually. And these are good in-rhythm jump shots, and these are good shooters, so we're not upset with them taking those shots. And they went in, and that was a relief, really. How long is it going to take till these start dropping? They finally have, and the hope is that continues on Saturday. But couldn't be prouder of those runs for us. We got down 42-36, and I know the arena probably felt like, well, here we go, Greater Beckley's going down. All right, I think that was the sentiment in the arena, and I think the only people who didn't believe that were on our bench. And that was the sentiment. Iziah came over, all right, guys, time to turn it on. We're a fourth quarter team. We take pride in that, and we're well conditioned, and it showed up again. Again, proud of my group. East Hardy should be proud of their group. And those kids battled their tail end off all night long. They took it to us. The physicality and strength of those kids and their heart was on display too. And I know it's tough to lose down here. We've been on that side too. But their coach, I'm sure, is extremely proud of his kids also.
Eli, the shots weren't falling for you. Can you talk about your 3? It had to feel good that it did go down, but when it did, it was clutch.
Yeah, early in the game, shots weren't falling like you said, and I feel like, I'm a shooter, and I always have been, so I knew that it would fall eventually, and my teammates trusted me, and that's, yeah.
Iziah, you had 1 too, a 3 there, and then obviously what you did at the line, but that 3, I think pulled you within 1 possession, if not tie the game.
Talk about that 44-43.
Right, 1 point. So talk about that 3.
We shot bad earlier in the game, and we just shots weren't falling. I think I was 0 for 5 in the first half.
Felt like it.
It's rough, but seeing 1 go through helps a lot. And my teammates trusted me. They kept giving it to me. Javante gave me a great pass, and it was he trusted me, and I knocked it down.
Justin, can you just talk about Keelan's offensive rebound that led to Eli's 3? Could have gone back up, but made a really wise decision to kick it back out.
Thank you for that question. That's a great question. The little things that don't show up, right? What a big rebound that was. That might have been one of the bigger plays of the game, and it came from a guy that if you look at the stat sheet, he wouldn't be on this podium, but he should be. All right, those are the plays he makes all game long. And guarding the big kid all night long, he was battling his tail end off. You can't ask for more out of a guy. He's effort, he's intensity, and we want him on the floor, and we have to have him on the floor.
and we can't lose them to foul trouble anymore, right, Keelan? So I hope that doesn't happen. But no, what a huge rebound, a huge play. But we expect that of him. That's what he can do.
Jabari, what was the battle like underneath tonight? What did it take to get so many rebounds?
Well, before the game, coach, he said that we had a rebound to win. So and I knew we was going against a very tall kid. So I just put a body on him and then just went for the rebound.
Simple as that. See it, go get it, right?
Justin, can you talk about what you guys are game planning on the Gideon? Because I know he had 17-17, but you still did a pretty good job on him.
Well, I felt like he had to battle for his tonight, and that's what we wanted to make him do. Now, we did not execute perfectly on the defensive end. Our guys are still young. They haven't played a lot of defense like that in that intense of an environment for very long. We wanted to be glued to his chest in front. You saw us caught behind a lot. And then we wanted to be tagging on the back end and not doubling over, but watching the lob in the back and help. And at times we weren't jumping into help. And he was reposting on rotations, and that was getting us because the help wasn't in the lane. So we certainly didn't play perfect defensively, but we definitely battled. I mean, there's no doubt. And that's why I think he had 4 fouls tonight. I thought maybe 1 or 2 of those could have gone the other way on charges. But they let him play down here, and we like that too. I mean, it was a fun way to play basketball. But no, that was our game plan. We wanted to front in the post, be glued to his chest, and help on the backside against the lobs. But sometimes that doesn't go your way all the time. Yes, sir.
Coach, you're down 6 halfway through the fourth quarter, and everybody knew they were going to go to their big. Did you change anything defensively? Because I noticed he was getting double teamed, triple teamed, all kinds of stuff.
We did. We pressured in the backcourt also during that time, and really was able to extend our pressure defensively on their guards, making it more difficult for them to throw entry passes into the post also. So that's huge too. Our guards played good on-ball defense today. They did not get into the lane a lot. And the pressure there during that stretch was huge in not allowing them to get the ball where they wanted it to go. But we also started digging down from our guard positions there in the fourth quarter and making it hard if he did catch the ball to go into the lane or try, because he's a good player. It's not just he gets rebounds and puts it in. I mean, he catches the ball, he can go score. And we knew that. So we did have a dribble at double team. We had dig downs from our guards, but I think the key there was our guard pressure on the ball, disallowing them to make entry passes.
Justin, what's the value of your free throw shooting in a game that with a 1-point margin, you go 15 for 18 and 9 of 11 in the fourth quarter?
We're 15 for 18. And what was he in the fourth quarter?
He was 7 for 7 for a game.
7 for 7 for the game.
6-6 in the
6
down
for
stretch.
6 in the fourth quarter. That's all right. That'll do. Jabari hit some free throws. Vontae hit a few. 15 for 18 from the line down here. I don't think you can ask for much better than that. We got the right guys at the free throw line, and they're big-time players. I know they're freshmen and sophomores. That I was just talking about. Eli's a senior. But these guys that were hitting the free throws tonight were freshmen and sophomores. And I think it shows a lot about their willingness to play in big environments.
Talk about you were 6 of 6 at the line. What are you thinking when you go up there? You got to make them.
Yeah, I'm just thinking how bad the team needs it. We have to hit those, or they score and tie it up or win. And those are big shots, and I know I have to make them for not me but the team, so we can win.
Not nerves being a freshman in that situation.
No, not too many nerves. It's just free throws.
Didn't look like it either.
I don't think he does have many nerves, which is a great attribute honestly, it's a great attribute as a human being to stay here and not be here. And I think he is like that. He had the greatest coaching advice I've ever heard on Tuesday as well. We got down by 1, and Iziah said, guys, we have to win. And that was great, and then we ended up winning. That was really good.
Justin, you didn't turn it over a lot today. They got 12 points off those turnovers. It almost seemed like at times you were maybe underestimating the speed of their guards. They really got you in some bad spots there, those turnovers did.
Yeah, one of my concerns going in, and I told the coaching staff, was that maybe we over-prepared for the good kid. And, I don't think we did. I think we prepared fine. But when you focus so much on that, your focus goes into the paint, and it allows some leak outs there and turnovers and things like that on the back end, not getting back. But we had 9 turnovers, 9 or 10. They did feel like more than that because they were all breakaway layups on that.
You got
It
12
felt
points
like,
out of that.
yeah.
That's a lot out of 9 turnovers.
And what I was talking about with over preparing for the big is I felt like we were crashing too much from the top of the key on the offensive boards also. They probably had a lot of points on leak outs off rebounds, or felt that way anyway. So, but like I said, there's a lot that we can improve on. But the heart and intensity was there, and you can't fault any of it. And I wouldn't fault our kids for mistakes right now.
Most of the season, Tug Valley, Greater Beckley have been 1 and 2 in most of the polls. You're going to see them again. Any thoughts on that matchup right now?
Sure. We're excited to play. I mean, 2 teams get a chance to win a championship at the end of the year, and one gets excited and one gets upset. Coach Thompson's had them there a lot. They're there all the time. He has a good program. He has good, respectful kids. They play their tail end off for him, and I don't think a coach could ask any more of his kids in a program than that. And that's why they're consistently there. They're unselfish. They're a good basketball team. We have to come ready to play from the tip till the buzzer. Whether we're up 10, down 10, doesn't matter. Our intensity and heart has to be there on Saturday. They're seasoned. They are older than us. I think the sentiment probably going in is not in our favor. We don't care. We're playing the game to win on Saturday. That's our goal. I'm not saying we're going to or predicting that, but I'm saying we're going to show up prepared. We're going to show up with the goal of winning a state title. But we know what we're up against. It's no secret. What a great program. And I told somebody earlier today, I think it was Eli, I was like, what do you care about as much as Tug Valley fans care about basketball? And we couldn't come up with it. So that town, that community, they're used to winning. I respect it. I love it. That's who we want to go against as a result. We want to beat the best to become the best.
Any players have a view on that game?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
I'm excited to play, and it's going to be a good game, and we're going to play super hard. We're going to play to win state championship and make history for our school in Beckley.
Coach, preparation and performance so imperative at the state tournament, but style plays a role too. What was the thought behind this picture?
I think it was lack of thought.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. Well, I think it is my best angle. Yeah, you were ready for that. No, I think it is my best angle. Now, ChatGPT put like 20 pounds on me, I swear. I'm not that plump, I promise. But I thought, the thing with that picture, I did want to make our guys kind of chuckle when they look at it. Can't take yourself too seriously sometimes. And we're here to win, but we're here to enjoy our experience too. And our kids have to enjoy the experience down here. Honestly, they're not intense on the floor. All right. So really, it was just to maybe make our guys laugh a little bit. But I've had enough comments to it now. I'm probably not going to put that in there.
They had 40 points in the paint tonight, but you guys held them to 1 of 12 from outside on the perimeter. Speak to that defense, because you didn't compound the struggles and the mismatches or anything.
Yeah, Jabari had some thoughts on that earlier. No, were you listening? So he's talking about they went 1 for 12 from the 3-point line. Talk about that a little bit. Okay, he asked me to toss him a question earlier. So, I think that was part of our game plan. That's part of our preparation was if East Hardy was going to beat us tonight, it was going to be from the 3-point line. And I know they had 40 points in the paint, but they didn't have 50 beats us, right? And like I said, rebounding the ball was key tonight. Bari did that. Bari also guarded on the perimeter a lot tonight. It's hard to have 15 boards and keep the ball out of the lane on the perimeter, and he did that tonight. That's what you were supposed to say.
Any further questions? All right, thank y'all very much.